Alright, everybody, we're going to play one more game for the Sega CD, and that is Jeopardy. Let's see how I do.
Welcome. Let's play Jeopardy. How many players? Please enter your name. All right, contestants, let's begin round one. There is one daily double on the board. Let's look at categories.
Hope we get some good ones. They are ologies, biblical films, abbreviations, four-letter fish, hospitals, and finally, same last name. Alright.
Contestant number one.
Alright. Let's just go ahead. Abbreviation's 100.
For $100.
Abbreviated C, it's used before approximate dates.
Contestant number one.
What is circa?
You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Yes, select again. For $200.
Type of music abbreviated C and W.
Contestant number one.
What is country and western?
Yes, select. For $300, the answer is...
In geography, it refers to this feature. What's an isthmus?
Yes, that's correct. For $400,
Demographically speaking, ZPG is this.
Number 1.
What is zero population growth?
Good job. For $500.
The CEO of a company is this. What is Chief Executive Officer?
Yes. Select again.
Ran the category. Alright, Biblical Films 100.
For $100.
Victor Mature lost his locks to a haircutting hussy when he played this role in 1949.
Contestant number 1.
I'll say who was Samson.
Yes, that's correct.
Biblical Films for 200.
For $200.
The 1959 film about Solomon and her lists the credit for the orgy sequence.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Sheba?
Yes. Select again. For $300.
In Sodom and Gomorrah, Stuart Granger played this man and Pierre Angeli was his salty wife.
Contestant number 1.
Who's Lot?
Yes. Select again. For $400.
This British beauty starred in Esther and the King more than 20 years before Dynasty.
Contestant number 1.
Who is Joan Collins? I think that's right. Yep.
Right. The clue? It's the Daily Double.
All right.
How much would you like to bet? Let's take a look at the answer.
Time said this Cecil B. DeMille epic of 1956 was in some respects the most vulgar movie ever made. What's the 10 Commandments?
Right. For $100. The answer there is...
Varieties of this fish include the rock, smallmouth, and largemouth.
Contestant number 1.
What's a bass?
Yes. Select again. For $200. Let's take a look at the answer.
This food fish, whether bluefin or yellowfin, will suffocate if it stops swimming. What is tuna?
Contestant number 1. Correct. For $300. Let's take a look at the answer.
The flounder and halibut are also known by this singular name.
Contestant number 1.
What is... What is soul?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
For $400.
Though it's called the wall-eyed one of these, it's not. It belongs to the perch family. What's a pike?
Contestant number 1. Yes. Select. For $500.
A delicacy in Japan, this fish is poisonous unless properly cleaned by an expert chef.
Contestant number 1.
What is fugu?
Yes. Select.
Hospital's 100.
For $100. Answer.
Danny Thomas is buried on the grounds of this Memphis Children's Hospital founded by him in 1962.
Contestant number 1.
What is St. Jude's?
Yes.
Pick the right one.
For $200.
For a Latin word for health, it's a place where those with chronic diseases go for long-term treatment.
Contestant number 1.
What is, I'll just say a hospice, but I really don't know. I have no clue. It's not giving me anything.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 2.
Oh, a sanitarium.
Correct. For $400. Here's the clue.
Larry, Perry, BB.
Contestant number 1.
What is king?
Correct.
Sorry for the sneezing.
For $100.
Brenda, Christopher, Spike.
Contestant number 1.
What is Lee?
Correct. For $200.
Robert, Dale, Dame, Edith.
Contestant number 1.
What is Evans?
Yes. Select. For $300.
And Dennis, Mitch.
Contestant number 1.
Oh gosh. I'm just gonna say what is Miller, but I don't know.
Yes.
Oh wow! I guessed.
For $500.
Judd, Harriet, Craig T.
Contestant
What
number
is
1.
Nelson?
Yes. For $300, here is the clue.
In 1986, this Minnesota clinic merged with St. Mary's Hospital and Rochester Methodist Hospital. What is the Mayo Clinic?
Contestant number 1. Yes, that's correct. For $400.
In 1751, 4 physicians founded this Pennsylvania hospital, the USA's first in this city.
Number 1.
What is... Oh, Philadelphia.
Yes, select again. For $500. Here is the clue.
In 1905, Congress authorized the construction of this Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C.
Contestant number 1.
What is the Walter Reed Army Medical Center?
Yes, select again. For $100. Let's take a look at the answer.
As you might guess, nasology is the scientific study of this part of the body.
Contestant number 1.
What's the nose?
Yes, select again. For $200. The answer there is...
Syndenology is the study of these burial cloths, like the one of Turin.
Contestant number 1.
What is a shroud? What are shrouds?
Yes, select again. For $300. Let's take a look at the answer.
The lives and legends of these religious figures make up a literature branch called hagiology.
Contestant number 1.
What are saints?
Yes, select again. For $400. Let's take a look at the answer.
The study of the features and phenomena of these arid regions is called aeromology.
Contestant number 1.
What are deserts?
Yes. Select again. For $500. Here is the clue.
A weatherman can tell you entomology is the study of this.
Contestant number 1.
What are winds? What is wind?
Yes, that's correct. Now for the double Jeopardy round, with 2 states somewhere on the board in these categories.
What categories are we going to get? We have Maine. We have Broadway lyrics. Fairies and folklore. Sickness and health. Bartlett's quotations. And finally, president nicknames.
Contestant number 3. For $400. The answer there is...
This tree is represented in the state seal, flower, flag, flower, and song.
Contestant number 1. You'll have 60 seconds to provide your response.
What is a pine?
Right. For $200.
As it is in Idaho, this is Maine's most valuable crop.
Contestant number 1.
What is the potato?
Yes, select.
Oh, I meant to put potatoes. My bad.
For $600, let's take a look at the answer.
Maine's largest city. It's been called Forest City because of its many tree-lined avenues.
Contestant number 1.
What is Ellsworth?
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else? Contestant number 3.
Portland. I wanted to say that.
Correct. For $800.
Until 1820, Maine was a district of this state.
Contestant number 1.
I think it's Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles. What would you like to wager?
Kittery, where the USS Ranger was launched in 1777, has a memorial named for this naval commander. Who is John Paul Jones?
Yes, that's correct. For $200.
Author to whom the quote, "My Man Friday" is attributed.
Contestant
It
number
was
1.
Daniel Defoe.
Yes, select again.
Abort those quotations for 400.
For $400.
Jacques Delisle said, "Fate chooses our relatives. We choose these."
Contestant number 1.
What are our friends?
Correct. For $600, here's the clue.
In an editorial, Francis Church said of him, "Thank God he lives, and he lives forever."
Contestant number 1.
Who is Santa Claus, or who is God?
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Oh, okay. Santa Claus. Okay. Well, let's just proceed on. Go to the next clue.
For $800.
Emerson wrote, "The only reward of virtue is virtue. The only way to have a friend is this."
Contestant number 1.
What is to be one?
Yes, select again. For $1,000.
In the 17th century, George Herbert wrote, "Living well is this."
Contestant number 1.
What is the best revenge?
Yes, that's correct. For $200. Let's take a look at the answer.
Button up your overcoat when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself for this reason.
Contestant number
What does
1.
you belong to me?
Good job. For $400. Here's the clue.
With the rest of them, with the best of them, I can hold my head up high before this passes by.
Contestant number 1.
What is the parade?
Yes, that's correct. For $600.
Some enchanted evening, you may see this person across a crowded room.
Contestant number 1.
What is a stranger?
Yes. Select again. For $800.
But should all the quays be forgot, keep your eye on this.
Contestant number 1.
What is the grand old flag?
Yes. Select again. For $1,000.
This song begins, is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play?
Contestant number
What is
1.
sunrise, sunset?
Yes. Select again. For $200.
Kobolds are spirits who live in these, so you might see them clinging to stalactites.
Contestant number 1.
This is for you, Weldon. What are caves?
Yes. That's correct. For $400. Here is the clue.
Will Penn Unwin was a temporary lord of the underworld and legends from this part of the British Isles.
Contestant number 1.
I think it's Wales. Yeah.
Yes. That's correct. It's a daily double. How much would you like to bet?
A leprechaun can be found by following the sound of the hammer he uses to make these. What are shoes?
Yes, that's correct.
Yippee-ki booyah!
For $800.
Sometimes this mischievous sprite's name follows Hob, and sometimes it stands alone.
Contestant number 1.
What is a goblin?
Yes, select again. For $1,000.
Oni demons who can be converted to Buddhism are most associated with this country's folklore.
Contestant number 1.
What is Japan?
Yes, select. For $200.
Jerry.
Contestant number 1.
Who's Gerald Ford?
Yes, select again. For $400.
Dutch.
Contestant number
Who's
1.
Ronald Reagan?
Yes, select again. For $600,
United States.
contestant number 1.
I'm just going to say who's George Washington. No, I have no clue.
No, I'm afraid that is not correct.
Ulysses S. Grant. Okay. Let's keep it going.
For $800,
Handsome Frank.
contestant number 1.
I think it's Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Or is it Franklin Pierce? Yeah, Franklin Pierce. I'll go with him.
Yes, select again. For $1,000,
The Duke of Braintree.
contestant number 1.
John Adams. Who's John Adams?
Yes, select. For $200, the answer is...
This is the loss of memory as well as the inability to form new memories.
Contestant number 1.
What is amnesia?
Yes, select again. For $400,
This serious disease is caused by spores of the bacterium Clostridium tetani.
contestant number 1.
What is tetanus?
Yes, that's correct.
Getting there.
For $600,
Otitis externa, an infection is commonly called swimmer's this.
contestant number 1.
What is ear?
Right. For $800, the answer there is...
A bulge in an artery due to weakness in the arterial wall is called this.
Contestant number 1.
What is an aneurysm?
Yes, that's correct. For $1,000,
In a condition known as strabismus, these organs are out of proper alignment.
contestant number 1.
What are the eyes?
Correct.
Final Jeopardy coming up.
We're back for Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for today is...
The movie industry. Alright.
Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, what would you like to wager? The final Jeopardy clue is...
This motion picture process was invented by an alumnus of MIT and named it in honor of the school. Think I'm gonna get it right.
Contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, how much would you like to bet? The final Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, what would you like to wager? The final Jeopardy clue is you'll have 60 seconds to provide your response. Good luck. Contestant number 2, we'll start with you. Let's see what your response was. Correct.
So I'm gonna end up with $100,000 this game, and I'll see you all for the next game.
And your final Jeopardy wager was your total. Contestant number 3, let's see what your response was. Yes, that's correct. And your final Jeopardy wager was your total. Contestant number 1, your final Jeopardy response was yes, that's correct. And your final Jeopardy wager was your total. Contestant number 1, you are now the reigning Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.